Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Dr. Blade Nzimande has welcomed an SIU proclamation empowering the unit to probe the alleged claims of maladministration and improper or unlawful conduct at the department. This relates to the vaccine research procurement contracts. The department says it has already initiated internal processes to investigate the extent of the claims. For more reaction on the proclamation, I'm now joined by Velile Mbele, Science and Technology and Innovation Department spokesperson. A very good afternoon to you, Velile. Thanks very much for your time. Perhaps take us back, before we talk about the SIU proclamation itself, take us through what you, as the department, have already done so far.
Thank you so much, Baumvoko, for the opportunity. And like you correctly indicated, the minister and the department, welcomes the proclamation and the process to investigate and bring this matter to a conclusion. The minister has stated that. And the minister also indicated through a statement that the department, under the leadership of the Director General, Dr. Cele, has been involved for several months now, to look into some of the governance-related issues in the department's strategy for the manufacturing of vaccines, and some of the issues that have also been brought to the attention of the department internally. And the DG is leading a process currently to have those issues addressed. And this is also why, in the statement, the minister indicated that the department is fully aware of the issues that the SIU is raising in the proclamation. And then at the appropriate time, as the process unfolds, the investigation, etc., there will be more detailed engagement between the department and the SIU, where there will be an exchange of notes on the work that the department has done and how that work can assist the investigation further. So at this stage, you would appreciate the fact that because an investigation has been authorized, it may not be prudent to speak on the detail of the work that the department has done, because that is now going to form part of the information that is going to be used in the investigation itself.
But then, what often happens, or how people normally do stuff, if there is prima facie evidence of some wrongdoing, then you would take precautionary steps so that people who may have committed wrongs don't do or continue to do so, but also to prevent, them from actually doing worse things, but also to allow investigations to continue unhindered. In other words, the absence of those people from the system then helps those who are investigating, but those who are correcting, who may be correcting some of the wrongs, to actually give them space to actually do what they have to do. Has any of that happened?
Yes, that is correct. That would be the normal process, but you must also understand that the process has not evolved to the point at which you are suggesting correctly so, So the process has not reached the stage where people have to excuse themselves, etc., where the process is at the moment is that it is looking more in terms of, the systems that need to be strengthened, and where there may have been some weaknesses, what are those systems, And the statement also indicated that this is an ongoing process, And no finding to the extent that you are suggesting has been made on any particular individual. And we also do not want to suggest at this stage that there has been any wrongdoing on any particular individual, because the work is ongoing. And the engagement with the SIU will perhaps also give greater clarity and veracity to some of the things that are contained in some of the allegations that they have been furnished with. So at this stage, we are also careful as to not create the impression that there is evidence, that we have at our disposal that a particular individual may have acted unlawfully or so, Because we do not have that at this stage. And we are also assisting the investigation to come to this or any other conclusion.
Well, could it be then that the reason we now have the SIU having to be or to get involved is precisely because there hasn't been much, if any, movement on the part of the department to deal with the allegations?
It can't be that there's not been movement, right, insofar as the department has interacted with this matter. And like we said in the statement, we stated with a lot of confidence, Baumvoko, that the department through the DG for several months has been seized with this matter, taking it absolutely serious. And there is some substantive progress that the department has made in addressing some of the issues that form the subject of this investigation. And at this stage, again, we just wish to caution, right, that until we conclude this process with the SIU and proper and legitimate findings are made, we can draw those types of conclusions on the basis of verifiable and credible facts. And at this stage, we don't want to prejudice the process, and we also don't want to prejudice any individuals, right, who are working closely with these issues.
But then, I mean, if you look at the SIU proclamation, it covers allegations that took place between the 1st of January 2021 up to the 19th of December 2025, which suggests to me that some of these things have actually, or the department has been seized with these matters for years, actually. Or am I reading too much into it?
No, you are correct, but you must also bear in mind that there could be a lot of factors that would inform why it is this matter is now on the desk of the SIU. So it is not always that it is on the desk of the SIU now because the department may or may not have acted on this. There could be a lot of factors, some of which we know, right? And only to continue to assure you that the department through the DG has been taking concrete actions on this matter. And the SIU is an independent and an external process, right? And the SIU got to know of those issues at the time that they got to know of them, which does not suggest that the department has not been acting on them. The department has been acting on them. And we are also a bit constrained, out of respect for the investigative process, to go into the actual detail of what the department has been doing, because we want to give the SIU proper space to conduct its work, because this is now their process, and the department, like the minister has said through the statement, has offered to support the SIU. But we are confident as the department that there is some corrective action that has been taken from the side of the department. And the SIU and other relevant bodies will have an opportunity to interact with that information, and they will give us perhaps a more credible opinion of the extent to which the department has dealt with this matter.
Velile Mbele, let's leave it there for now the spokesperson for the Science, Technology and Innovation Department.